So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is going to be the day 4 tutorial in React JavaScript. So in our previous video we have seen what is functional component, and today we are getting deep dive into the functional component. So inside the source folder I will create another folder which is name components. I will create one file which will be home.js. Now in this file I will import React from React. After that I will write function home component, and inside I will return a JSX. I will write one div, and inside div I will write h1 like this, and I will write inside it hello Ritvik. After that we have to export this component also, so that we can use this component inside our app.js. So export default home. Now this component is ready to be imported in app.js component. So here I will remove all these things, and same I will import the React from React. After that I will write function app. I will return the JSX, and inside I will call this home component. You will see as soon as I will write the home, VS Code is giving me the suggestion that home is currently present in the components/home directory. So I will press the enter, and you can see here import home from components/home. After that we have to export this app also. So export default app. So you can see here we have already started our React application which is running on localhost 3000. So we will navigate to localhost 3000 and you will see hello Ritvik. This component is present in the home.js component, and we are rendering in the app.js component. So we can modify this part of code into arrow function of JavaScript. So this is basically a normal JavaScript function. We can modify this part of code into arrow functions of JavaScript. So for that I will remove this part of code, and I will write const home is equals to arrow function, and I will return one h1. So if there is only one HTML which is to be returned from the component, then you don't need to use a return statement. So we can directly write hello Ritvik, and same we have to export this component also, so that we can use this part of component. So if we don't export this component, let's suppose if I comment out this part of code, and now you will see the error in the terminal. You will see here export default was not found in component/home. So module has no export, so it cannot be imported. So we have to give the export default home, so that we can import this component into the app.js. So now you will see our code works fine. Now if I change this name also, let's suppose if I write hello, and same here, then also our code will works fine. But the thing is, let's suppose if I remove this part of export default and I will just use export const home, so that it can be imported in app.js. So it will give the error. You will see export default imported as hello was not found in component/home. The name hello was not present. So we will uncomment this export default, and we will remove this export from here. So this is only for the learning purpose. Now you will see our code works fine. So that is something about the functional component. So we can create as much component as we want inside the components folder, and the naming convention is in the camel case. So that is something. And as I told you earlier, app.js is a root component. All the components which you define in the components folder will get rendered inside the app.js component. So you can also create a nesting component. For example, let's create another component, name new file home2.js, and now I will copy the content from the home.js to home2.js. Now I will change the name to home2. Now let's suppose if I want to call home2.js inside the home.js component. So for that I will remove this h1, and I will call this home2 component here only. So you will see it is like a nesting component now. So if I go to my server, you will see hello Ritvik, because currently it is in the nesting component type. So this is it for today. try to create some more components and try to play with the components we have, like the arrow functions and the normal functions we have. And it is not necessary that all the components which you define is to be rendered in the app.js only, because I have shown you we have the nesting component feature also. One component can be rendered inside another component, so that is something you can use. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any doubt regarding this, so let me know in the comment section. And till then, thank you for watching.